President Barack Obama declared Wednesday that the U.S. remains the world's most indispensable nation, but in a major speech to defend his foreign policy, he called for restraint before embarking on more military adventures. Obama's address signaled a concerted effort by the White House to push back against critics who contend that the president's approach to global problems has been too cautious and has emboldened adversaries in Syria, Russia and China. It's a criticism that deeply frustrates the president and his advisors, who say Obama's efforts to keep the U.S. out of more military conflicts are in line with the views of the American public. Full text of Barack Obama's West Point speech standing before the newest class of officers graduating from the U.S. Military Academy, Obama said, "I would betray my duty to you, and to the country we love, if I sent you into harm's way simply because I saw a problem somewhere in the world that needed fixing, or because I was worried about critics who think military intervention is the only way for America to avoid looking weak." Even as the U.S. emerges from the two wars that followed the September 11, 2001, attacks, Obama said terrorism remains the most direct threat to American security. But he argued that as the threat has shifted from a centralized Al-Qaeda to an array of affiliates, the American response must change too. Rather than launching large-scale military efforts, Obama called for partnering with countries where terrorist networks seek a foothold. That effort includes a new $5 billion fund to help countries fight terrorism, and to expand funding for Defense Department intelligence, surveillance, reconnaissance, special operations and other activities. Obama cast the bloody civil war in Syria as more of a counterterrorism challenge than a humanitarian crisis. He defended his decision to keep the U.S. military out of the conflict, but said he would seek to increase support for the Syrian opposition, as well as neighboring countries including Jordan, Lebanon, Turkey and Iraq that have faced an influx of refugees and fear the spread of terrorism.